In the oppressive confines of a gladiatorial school in Capua, Spartacus, once a free man and a soldier of Thrace, is now reduced to chains. The clang of swords and the cries of men training are drowned by his deep, silent resolve. Outside, the hot Italian sun beats down on the dusty training ground, mirroring the simmering rage in the hearts of the enslaved. One sweltering afternoon, as the air hangs heavy with the threat of a storm, Spartacus seizes the moment. With a band of gladiators, he overpowers the guards, their cries of alarm lost in the roar of thunder. As rain begins to pour, washing away the traces of bondage, Spartacus and his followers escape into the surrounding countryside. As word of Spartacus's revolt spreads like wildfire, slaves from across the region abandon their masters and flock to his side. In hidden valleys and dense forests, a makeshift army is forged from their ranks, each man and woman burning with the desire for freedom. Spartacus stands before them, not just as their leader, but as the embodiment of their collective hope. Under Spartacus's command, the rebels score their first major victory against a local militia sent to crush them. The battle, fought in the shadow of Mount Vesuvius, is brutal and swift. As the defeated Romans retreat, the ground muddy with blood and rain, the rebels' spirits soar, their belief in the cause cemented. Recognizing the need for discipline, Spartacus molds his followers into a formidable force, employing Roman tactics against them. He trains his army during the cool, early mornings, the mist of dawn cloaking their movements. His transformation from a gladiator to a general is marked by his keen understanding of both his enemy and the terrain. News of Spartacus's victories troubles the Roman Senate, the skies over Rome as stormy as the debates within its walls. Spartacus, now a symbol of defiance against Rome's might, plans his next moves carefully, aware that the weight of the empire will soon bear down upon them. The air is tense, as both the oppressors and the oppressed prepare for the inevitable confrontation. As winter descends, Spartacus leads his army to encamp in a fortified position. The cold months are harsh, the chill winds biting through the makeshift tents, yet the fire of rebellion keeps them warm, tales of freedom shared around campfires, forging a bond that no winter can chill. With spring, Spartacus leads his army northward, aiming to strike at Roman territories rich in supplies. At Picenum, they face a well-equipped Roman legion, the battle raging under a relentless noon sun. Spartacus's tactics prevail, his army's morale boosted by the sight of their leader fighting boldly at the forefront. After the battle, Spartacus walks among the wounded, his heart heavy as he sees the cost of freedom etched on the faces of his followers. The evening air carries the soft moans of the injured, the scent of medicinal herbs mingling with the iron tang of blood. This victory, though crucial, weighs on him, the lives lost a price he never wished to pay. Despite their successes, tensions rise within the rebel ranks, the stress of constant warfare sparking disputes. Spartacus faces not only external threats, but also the challenge of keeping his diverse followers united. The oppressive heat of a particularly dry summer mirrors the heated arguments among the camps, threatening to fracture their unity. At Mutina, the rebels encounter one of their most challenging battles, facing two Roman consuls determined to end the rebellion. The fight is long and exhausting, the sun scorching the unprotected fighters as they clash on the open field. Spartacus's leadership and strategic acumen are tested as never before, his resolve hardening under the fiery sun. In response to the growing threat, Rome appoints Crassus to crush the rebellion, a commander as ruthless as he is wealthy. The approaching Roman forces are vast, their armor glinting under the setting sun, a serpent of steel slithering towards the rebels. Spartacus prepares his followers for the greatest challenge yet, the air thick with anticipation and fear. Crassus implements a harsh tactic, building a wall to encircle Spartacus and cut off his supply lines. The rebels, trapped and slowly starving, feel the grip of desperation tightening. Spartacus watches the wall under construction, a symbol of Roman determination to end his dream of freedom. With their situation growing dire, Spartacus attempts a daring night raid to break the siege. The rebels move silently, the darkness cloaking their desperate hope as they cut through the Roman lines. It is a night of blood and stealth, the air sharp with the tang of iron and fear. At the Silarus River, Spartacus makes his final stand against Crassus's legions. The rebels, outnumbered and exhausted, fight with the ferocity of those with nothing left to lose. The battle is a cacophony of clashing steel and war cries, the river's banks soon muddy with the blood of thousands. In the chaos, Spartacus falls, his body lost in the turmoil, never to be recovered. His death marks the end of the rebellion, but not the end of his legacy. The air grows still as the battle concludes, a heavy silence settling over the land. Crassus crucifies thousands of surviving rebels along the Appian Way, a grim display meant to quash any future dissent. The sight of the crosses stretching into the distance is a stark reminder of the brutal cost of rebellion. The oppressive heat of the Italian sun bears down on the lifeless bodies, a mournful witness to the suppression of hope. Though Rome considers the rebellion quelled, the story of Spartacus spreads across the empire, his name a symbol of resistance and courage. In hushed tones, people speak of the slave who dared to challenge Rome, his story inspiring both fear and admiration. His legend grows, fueled by the whispering winds of change. Generations later, historians and storytellers continue to debate and depict the life of Spartacus. His struggle against oppression resonates through the ages, finding new life in books, films, and plays. Each retelling explores the themes of freedom and resistance, ensuring that Spartacus's spirit endures. Spartacus's legacy as an icon of resistance against tyranny cements his place in history not just as a rebel, but as a beacon for all who fight against oppression. His story, though rooted in a specific time and place, transcends the ages, a testament to the enduring human spirit. As the seasons change and the years turn, the name Spartacus remains a powerful call to freedom, echoing across the centuries. Our journey through time comes to an end for today. We embark on new adventures every week. If you relish the experience, please like and subscribe.